Hey guys, it's Jonathan from Brohammer. Today it looks like we're fighting Samar 316 on Eshin. And it looks like he is going for some high elves here. So who do we want to play? Let's go ahead and play some... Oh no, looks like it's going wood elves. Let's do some Skaven. See what we can do as far as the Skaven. Nope, back to high elves. Alright, so for the fighting high elves... a pretty open map. So we're actually going to... bringing any other lord besides Skrolk is just like... I can't do it. Skrolk is too good, guys. Skrolk. I mean, why would you bring Skrolk? Look at him. 2200 and he's just like the full package. He's also your caster, so you save money on that. Does AoE damage, just direct damage. He summons a bunch of other rats to the field. It's just... He's got Plague Rash. Oh man, he's -5 melee. Why would you pick anything but Skrolk? Look at him. 1816. He's so cheap too. And of course, you know I always bring in Assassin with Skrolk as well. And alright, so what do we want for our army here? I don't want to go with anything too lightly armored here. Because archers will, of course, absolutely destroy me. Let's go ahead and grab a bunch of rat ogres. Let's grab a warp lightning cannon. We'll also get a unit of gutter runners. And our front line, we'll go ahead and grab clan rats with just regular clan rats. We'll grab some plague monks and we'll grab some death runners to cut that armor down. And we'll also grab a bunch of Skaven slaves. So a lot of fodder in the front line, and we got a lot of rat ogres. Rat ogres are beasts. So we're going to try to use the rat ogres in conjunction with the Skaven slaves so that the rat ogres don't take charges from, like, say, dragon princes. Because if they take the charge, then they get wrecked by dragon princes. But if they get the charge, then that's a much better situation. Alright, so it looks like my opponent is ready, and let's start this thing. Yes, good. Fight, fight, kill, kill. Looks like he sent me a message. We'll check that once we get in game. And Skaven's not a faction I play too often. They're a really, really powerful faction. I mean, they're up there in, they might be top tier or second tier. Probably top tier. I mean, they have all the tools. They really do. They're a very powerful faction. Especially, their warp lightning cannons and their single entity chariots, which I brought none of, you'll notice, are just so powerful. In fact, I think that especially the single entity chariots in Warhammer 2 in general are just too powerful, if you ask me. Alright, so let's go ahead and set up here. We're gonna have our Skaven slaves set up with our rat ogres, like I mentioned earlier. Let's go ahead and have this guys right in the middle. We'll have Skrolk and the Assassin in the middle here, with some our clan rats up front. Have our plague monks a layer behind, and we'll have our gutter runners, our death runners, sorry, back there. Let's have my gutter runners. I'll keep them in the back because I'm just going to try to use them to slow down. Dragon princes. And as far as my warp lightning cannon goes, I like right where it is on this hill here. Let's pull it back a little bit farther. Alright, looking good. We should be able to fire right from the get-go. And I'm liking how this is looking. So let's go ahead and block our group here and start this thing. Looks like my opponent has exactly 500 troops, so a small high elf army, as you should expect when fighting the high elves. Let's see what they got. Ooh, chariots. Very powerful. Very powerful. Oh, man. Okay, so we gotta move up. This bolt thrower is actually going to take out our warp lightning cannon. But you know what? We can just bring our rat ogres up front. If he wants to get charges with all these chariots here, he's not gonna be able to get through rat ogres too well, is he? Let's go ahead and bring these guys up here too. And yeah, let's have you guys go. So he's running with them. Let's go hit those guys since they're all grouped up. And he's probably going to just do some skirmish with these guys. So let's go ahead and start moving up here. It looks like his main army is actually... he's going over there with his chariots. So let's move our rat ogres over this way. Keep some over here as well. And let's go ahead and hit those. He's going to get some free hits over here. That's fine. Let's have you guys go after them. And have you guys keep on moving up here and mirroring them. Let's have our assassin and this guy start moving this way. The rat ogres can move this way. These rat ogres can move this way, and these rat ogres can get on these chariots here. Alright, let's get you guys over here. Unfortunately, my rat ogres aren't quite fast enough. Let's get you guys on here and keep on advancing here. And I'm surprised our Warp Lightning Cannon isn't already dead. So let's have you guys get on here, and you guys collapse on them. You guys can collapse on them. And yeah, let's get our assassin on there. Let's go ahead and pop trophies. Let's get these guys close. Yes, okay. Looks like some good things are happening here. Let's get on these chariots. And it looks like Tyrion, yeah, I'm fine with him getting into melee there. You guys keep on fighting them, and you guys can all get into his infantry. Let's make sure we get these death runners on his armored infantry. You guys can go after the archers, you guys can go after this, and you guys can come around back. Alright. So it looks like we're doing really good against the chariots over here. We're doing decent against the chariots over here. Let's go after them. Let's have you go after them. And all you guys can come up here. Let's have you guys just keep on running this way and keep on firing. Looks like he's going for a Warp Lightning Cannon. Perfectly fine with that. You guys can keep on charging here. And let's bring you guys back now. And have you guys keep on going after them. You can get on them. Let's get these Death Runners on those guys, or else our guys won't fare too well. Our, what are they called? Let's bring you back up here. He's killing this, but we took out his noble. I'm fine with that. Let's get on these archers. Let's pull you guys out over here. And have you guys start attacking these spears here. Let's pull out these rat ogres. And yeah, let's get all our rat ogres and bring them out this way. Alright, and we'll have you guys go over here and provide some more fodder. Let's go ahead and get rear charge right here. Pulse our rat ogres this way. How's our lord doing? We're doing really good damage against this thing over here. He's taking out a Warp Lightning Cannon with his lord, but I would say that's a gross misallocation of valuable resources. Let's go ahead and move you guys back, see if we can dodge that. Move you guys out of the spears, and we're going to try to get some good charges and absolutely crush these Swordmaster spells. So watch this. Watch what we do to the Swordmaster. Okay, that was a different spell than I thought it was going to be, but it was pretty okay. Alright, let's see what our charges can do on all directions on that Swordmaster. So we're doing good against those chariots, and let's see what we get here. Let's get a cinematic. Oh yeah, oh my gosh, look at the damage, halfway, oh my gosh, look at that wreckage. Rat ogres are so powerful. So we took out his Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower, and now we got a good surround on these Lothern Sea Guard. And as you can see, the High Elf front lines are breaking apart in most places, but they did break our right flank pretty good. So those Swordmasters Hoeth are out of the picture now. Let's go ahead and collapse on all these guys. How's our lord doing? These guys are chasing too far. Let's go ahead and bring them back to the battle here. And it looks like our Warp Lightning Cannon is actually back online. Cool. So those Lothern Sea Guard are not going to be an issue for much longer. Let's get you guys in the back of them and bring our rat ogres this way and get on his noble there. Alright, let's bring you this way and bring our whole game squad over here. It looks like we're doing pretty good. We're trying to get on that mage of high magic there. And it looks like Tyrion is getting these clan rats, and that's pretty good here. Let's see if we can bring these guys out and block up Tyrion actually. Let's try to rear charge these spears and see if we can't get them to break. We'll have the Warp Lightning Cannon start shooting at his noble, which should die, and he should die in like one shot. Let's get all our infantry back in here. Haven't even been able to use magic because Skrolk's been back here, and I have also forgotten about my Liber Buvonicus. So let's go ahead and use that. Yeah, let's use it on Tyrion here. Did we break those spears? We didn't. So let's go ahead and get on these guys and have all you guys start moving over this way. Let's get you over here. We'll go ahead and pop that and use trophy heads as well. And yes, let's kill his sword. Kill his sword. Bring her down. Bring her down. We'll get our rat ogres on the chariots over here, and they'll do very well. And we've chased those Lothern Sea Guard off the field, so let's go ahead and bring these guys back. Let's bring these guys back, and looks like we did get our assassin on his lord while Trophy Heads is active, so that's really good for us. And we also got a Liber Buvonicus. Let's get him in here, and let's also get in here so that we can get some good slowdown with the snare nets of the gutter runners, of course. So have our warp lightning cannons, start shooting at this mage of high magic, and let's go ahead and use our rod of corruption and summon up some plague marks back here. So it looks like we didn't even need to use our magic, and the high elves are going to break there. All right, so let's look at that battle breakdown. So Lord Skrolk and the assassin and we had like a group of. They did a lot of damage to Tyrion, especially at the end there. They did really good damage to the chariots, and these chariots are very powerful. It looks like he had an Ithamar and a Tyrannok chariot. So I feel like that wasn't too bad a trade for us. I think these guys were pretty useful. As you see, our Death Runners got absolutely fucked up. But you know what? They lowered the armor of Swordmasters of Hoeth, and look at these. They were fighting Skaven. Swordmasters of Hoeth were fighting Skaven and only got 44 kills. That's how you know that they definitely did not get their money's worth. They were not fighting high-value targets. And Rat Ogres, amazing units. They're on the charge. They are just ridiculously good. But I did like his pick of the Ithamar, not the Ithamar, the Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower. I like his pick of the chariots, although I probably would have gone to Tyrannok because you don't really need an Ithamar chariot. I don't know why that's I don't even know why this is a thing, honestly. Because it doesn't have armor piercing, so why would you choose it over this one that has missiles too, and is still is not quite as good, but almost as good at killing light armored infantry. So Lothan Seaguard was an interesting choice. Swordmasters of Hoeth I definitely would not have brought. My front line probably would have mostly contained White Lions of Trace and probably a couple spearmen. A Noble's also an interesting choice. He was on a chariot. All these guys were on chariot, so I do like the chariot. And Tyrion is a good here because of his Sunfang. But, yeah, a very good game to Samar 316 here. And that's going to be all for this one, guys. This is John Tom for Total Brohammer, signing out.